I just put it in the hat and I'm like, I'm gonna just pick the 5 that I pick, random. And either way, I win because it's still some really great albums. What it do, y'all? It's Jovan, Landry, the 1/3 filmmaker, 1/3 photographer, and 1/3 MC. Back again with another Ask Jovan episode. Let's get into it. Top 5 hip hop albums, not fave, but best. Top 5.
Top 5.
Hip hop album.
R&B singer.
What is your top hip hop albums?
We wanna know. We know you know.
If you know, you know. Top 5, top 50, top 100, top 25, top anything is subjective. So don't fight me. This is what I would consider the best. Now, we're gonna make it fun because it's so many hip hop albums that's out there, and there's probably just a handful that I've consumed throughout my life. And to hone it down into 5 was super hard. So I did a little something. I decided to compile some of my favorite hip hop albums, the ones that I can think of from the top of my head, and I put them in a hat. Try to shake it up a little bit. I ain't looking. I wrote all the albums down and I just put it in a hat and I'm like, I'm gonna just pick the 5 that I pick, random. And either way, I win because it's still some really great albums. Of course, you know, I like these albums. I love these albums. I'm inspired by these albums, but also I think about albums that rarely have skips. You know, if I can listen to this project top to bottom, no problem, no skips. Looking at the concept, the album artwork, the music videos, the impact that it has made in hip hop, the concept, just the production, everything. I'm looking at all of these things when it comes to an album or what is considered a quote unquote best album. And another disclaimer is that I haven't consumed all of hip hop. This is just based on what I've listened to. D-Smoke, Black Habits.
Say hello to the Inglebone spitter. Sing along to the tunes out the womb. Got my pring along. Stacking cheddar chips, they better listen. Find they self upon river. Floating in the mainstream, things seem bitter.
He is an incredible artist, diverse. This project definitely has California West Coast hip hop roots. I know that he worked with Battle Cat, one of my favorite hip hop producers. The whole storyline of it just really tapped in with like his relationships with his family and growing up. I really resonated with it. Little Brother, May the Lord Watch. I remember it was 2019. I was out the country when it dropped, so when I got back, I listened to it. Oh my gosh, so refreshing. Such a refreshing comeback from Little Brother, because I know they've been doing like their own thing separately at the time.
Good morning, sunshine. I love to greet you when we wake up, staring at you, no makeup. You make me want to cook breakfast. For you, I go through a whole checklist. To do, quantified by no metrics. Yeah, it's true, I was taught men ain't really supposed to have no feelings. But Lil Wayne said I shouldn't have no ceilings.
Listen up, if you're a recording artist, I need y'all to catch this gem. So, you know when you release a new project or a single, you gotta ask every time you drop something, hey, can you go pre-save my song? Pre-save my song? Pre-save my song. With Forever fans, you don't gotta do that anymore. It's gonna save you the time, energy, and effort. Whenever they pre-save, they will be pre-saved for life. So that means the release that you're about to release, the release that you're gonna release in the future, and all your past releases as well. And on top of that, they will be following your profiles. This is an amazing way to keep your fans and your listeners locked in for life. So if you want to get a 20% off code your first month, you can use my code REFER20JOVAN. That's REFER20JOVAN. Sign up today and you won't regret it. It's an amazing investment for your career. So catch this gem. Now let's get back to the video. Add 2. Shout out to Add 2. His album Gem, Crow the Musical. I think that project was a great album. Front to back, presentation amazing. That one track with Ala Blue and Brittany Carter.
The spirit came and sat, it told me let's go higher. Thought you've been high before with this platform, a little flyer. Sacrifice and elevation, that they go hand in hand. When you take the easy route, you sabotage the master's plan.
I haven't listened to this project in a while, but I really appreciate Add 2 and what he does for the hip hop culture and being a part of the music industry and representing Chicago, because he, if I'm not mistaken, he is the head of the Chicago chapter for the Grammys. So just advocating for artists getting their shine and getting what they deserve and their accolades, and just feeding the community, like working with the community. And also a fellow Columbia College professor. I used to work at Columbia College for a little bit, but just what he does for the people and what he does for artists is something that I really appreciate about him. Socrates season 2. If y'all know about Socrates, you better tap in. This is one of my favorite albums, especially on a production level. I love the song Extraordinary. That beat just knock.
So I'm writing this letter like a prince from long ago. My last name Montague, and you capped the lid. I know now why Shakespeare wrote tragic hits. Sometimes I can't see how drastic it gets when I ain't at home. So here's my poem.
Song Trouble. That beat goes. That beat goes. It's funny, I don't even know how I even came across him. Probably off of some Spotify Discover Weekly or something like that. But however I discovered it, obviously it's in my top 5. Oh, this is so, I wish, oh, one just fell out. I think I'm gonna just pick the one that fell out on the ground. Woo! Saba, Care for Me. What? We got 2 Chicago artists on this top 5.
I got angels running away. I got demons hunting me. I know Pop with 25. I know Jesus 33. I tell death to keep a distance. I think he obsessed with me. I say, God, that's a one. I know she would die for me.
This man, on the production, on the lyricism, amazing quality album. It's crazy how he can touch on such deep topics, but it just goes. It's like one of those, I love when an artist can get deep, but also like it's so good that you vibe with it so hard, like you want to like dance with it, but it's actually really talking about some serious topics. He really knows how to navigate and get vulnerable, but also catch a vibe with it at the same time. He put on for Chicago. He put on for the West Side. He just puts on for hip hop. I'm not gonna dissect all these albums. You just need to go listen to these albums for yourself. So you got Care for Me by Saba, Add 2, Gem, Crow the Musical. You got Socrates season 2. You have Black Habits by D Smoke, and then you have Little Brother, May the Lord Watch. As some honorable mentions, these are the other albums that I really, really enjoyed that unfortunately didn't make it in the raffle, but I really love them as albums. And again, these albums are inspirational to me. Kendrick, To Pimp a Butterfly. Nas, Illmatic. Asor, I Know Now, or I Now Know. Lupe, Food and Liquor. Eve, Scorpion. I definitely think that was a great album, and also a very meaningful album to me, because that's one of the reasons why I started rapping was because of Eve. Me and Eve are both Scorpios as well. So, you know, Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap. I was hoping this one was gonna be pulled out. Like, if you're gonna leave the world on something, that's how you leave the world. You leave the world on a Victory Lap type of album. B, Common, Busta Rhymes, Extinction Level Event 2. Kanye, Graduation. Rhapsody, Eve, The Game, Born to Rap. So I'm gonna need y'all to check it out, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.